So why don't we once again culturally enrich ourselves on this fine day with a very educated opinion of an immigrant man living in Australia. This man decided to film a TikTok video in response to the recent anti-mass immigration sentiments in Australia. Just take a watch.
So there's been this wave of racism and anti-immigration sentiment that's like sweeping across Australia. And to that, I want to say, first and most importantly, that if you are an immigrant, you're actually doing a service, to the society, to the country. The country needs you. They need to fill jobs. They need people to pay taxes to keep the economy afloat. So you should know your worth. You should be confident in that. If it ever comes to it, I guess all immigrants can just leave the country and Australia can go back to the Stone Age.
Go back to the Stone Age? Is this guy serious? He thinks that if all immigrants left Australia, the country would go back to the Stone Age. That is absolutely ridiculous.
And then, they can rediscover the barter system or whatever. The next thing I want to say is people will be like, oh, you're not integrating into society or integrating into Australian culture or whatever that is. Well, first of all, that's the dumbest shit ever because, immigrants always bring their culture with them. And secondly, the instructions are a bit unclear. What do you want us to do? Do you want us to try and kill all of you and take over the country and start our own sort of country? Because that's what you did to the First Nations people. Does that make me more Australian? The third thing I want to say is that racist people are, and there's no way to sugarcoat this, racist people are stupid.
You know what I find really, really interesting? Why do already arrived immigrants still advocate for continued mass migration? It doesn't seem to make any sense at all until you think about it. This man doesn't want Australia to remain Australian, with Australian culture as the dominant culture. He wants it to more closely resemble his homeland, so that he feels more comfortable there. So of course, he's going to support mass immigration and call anyone racist who opposes it. There are many individuals who think similar to him living in Britain. What do you guys think? Share your thoughts in the comments down below.